Audible.com is the internet's leading provider of spoken audio entertainment. Content from Audible is downloaded and played back on personal computers, CDs, iPods, your iPhone. Listen whenever and wherever you want. Audible has over 100,000 titles to choose from, every genre. So fiction, nonfiction, health, fitness, whatever you're into, they've definitely got the book. Audible has it covered. Your choice. Go to audiblepodcast.com/yogamazing and pick up the book of your choice. Welcome everyone to this edition of the Yogamazing video podcast. I am Chaz, I'm your host, and welcome back. Now this week's episode comes in from a personal friend that I happened to run into the other day when I was out getting my son his driver's license. His name is Kelly, and several years ago he was in a car wreck. He was a police officer and was actually paralyzed from the shoulders down, but now he has the mobility. He's actually walking and he has full movement, but there are certain things within his body that aren't quite the same. And he says, Chaz, what can you do to help me? Is there anything that you can do for yoga for people who have mobility problems? And I thought, that's a great idea, because we can, like I always say, we can always benefit from yoga. And I've had many people speaking to me about kind of on this issue. And I thought it was a great opportunity for me to do something for a friend, and also to do something for us as a yoga community, and for people who just want a little bit more mobility in their body. And today I'm going to be using a chair, and I've done classes with chairs before. This one will be slightly different. There will be some variations, and I'll probably be doing some standing as well around the chair. Because when I spoke to him, I said, can you get on the floor? And he says, no, if I get on the floor, it's going to take me 5-10 minutes to get up because of the shoulders and arms, the issues he's got. So I'm going to make this to where we'll either be in a chair or we'll be standing, something that can be beneficial to all of us. So like Kelly, even though I ran into him in the real world, if you have an idea, you can send me an email, chaz@yogamazing.com. Of course, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So as always, remember to breathe, relax, and have fun in this edition of the Yogamazing video podcast. Okay, the first thing we're going to work on is sitting in the chair. Actually, I'm going to turn my chair a little sideways because we're going to work on some breathing exercises, and you're going to bring yourself to the edge of the chair. I don't want you sitting back relaxed, okay? That's not what I want. I want you to be up on the chair a little bit so that you have to bring yourself into proper form as opposed to relaxing on the chair. That's not what we're doing. You can do that after class. So from here, I want you to sit up nice and straight, and I want you to draw the shoulder blades down the back. I want your feet flat on the floor, and I want you to take your palms up on your leg, and I just want you to close your eyes here for a few moments. Deepen the breath, big inhale through the nose and exhaling. Inhale through the nose, hollow the throat, expanding the chest and lungs, and then releasing back through the throat, through the nose. One consistent fluid breathing breath over and over, as I always say, like a cascading waterfall. It's always constant, never changing. From here, I want you to open your eyes. And now we're going to be doing an inhale and exhale. And as we inhale, we're going to drop our head back, lift our chest. And then as we exhale, we're going to round our back like a cat and squeeze it in, okay? So you get a little bit of ab work here too, because you'll definitely feel it in the core. But we're also looking to expand and breathe. So a lot of these in the beginning will be a lot of breathing exercises with movement. So from here, inhale, lift into the heart, drop the head back. And as you exhale, round it down. Inhaling up, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale and exhale. One more. inhale. And exhale. And then bring yourself back to sitting, nice straight spine. Good. Now from here, I'm going to rotate my chair forward back towards you. You don't move your chair, I do. Just so you know, don't want to confuse you here. Now from here, we're going to be doing some more breathing exercises. So from here, we're going to bring our arms up. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring it here and then down. Like we're going to cross the arms up. So see what it looks like? Okay. So we're kind of exiting. And then we're going to release and do it to the other side, back and forth. Okay. And just do the best you can. I know some people might just be here. Some people are going to be full. So just do what you can do. That's what it's about. It's not about, look at me, yoga. It's about what you can do. So from here, arms up, big inhale. And as you exhale, bring it to here, inhaling up, exhaling down. Other side, up. Exhale down, bring the arms up. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. 2 more sequences. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Arms up. Hands coming down. And hands to the leg. And just close your eyes here and take a moment. Good. Open your eyes. Now from here, we've got a nice big side stretch. Again, coming off the back of the chair a little bit. And then you're going to bring the arm up, holding onto the chair with the other side. You'll get that stretch down this whole side of the body. Inhale. We're going to do 2 variations of this. So inhale. And as you exhale, take it over. Remember, as you inhale, get the length, reach, and then go down breath by breath. Doesn't matter how far. Just go as deep as you need to. Listen to your body. Up and over. And then you're going to bring it up. This time you're going to bring both arms up. You're going to grab the wrist of the hand and you're going to lengthen it and then take it over. So you get a little bit more stretch within both arms and within both shoulders. Deepen the breath. Bring it up. Grab the other hand, inhaling and exhaling over. Up, release. Now, from here, we're going to open up our legs and we're just going to come into a sitting down like this, like we're having a conversation with a group of friends, which we are. I hope we're all friends here. And what we're going to do this time is we're just going to hang here, get a little bit of a hip opener, several hip opening poses coming up in here, but also we're also going to get a twist into this one. So the first thing I want you to do is when you're sitting in your chair, I want you to take your hands, make them like into fists, and I want you to push your legs open, and then as you open, you drop it down. But don't round the back, hinge from the hips and take it down. So you get a nice, good hip opener here. Use the strength of your arms. So you're pushing with your legs, and you're pushing in with your legs, you're pushing out with your arms. From here, take your hand to the floor, take the other hand to the knee. Now, if you have the capability, you can take your palm to the floor, you can take your fist. If you need to put a book here, something, stay here. Now, if you can, reach back and grab the chair and then look over the shoulder. If that's too much, just look down. But see if you can grab the chair and look up over the shoulder. Release, come back to the center. Rotate, again, you can take your hand to the leg. Get the back of the chair, do that, and then twist looking over the shoulder. And then bring it back to the center. Push the arms to the legs, legs into the arms, and drop it in. And release. Now, a little more hip work. You're just going to take your leg, you're going to cross it over just like you're sitting somewhere. You know, the great thing about this pose is if you're sitting with a group of people, you can actually be gaining a great hip opener stretch because a lot, we sit like this all the time. So the next time you're doing this, you're in a conversation with someone, just actually, lean into this leg, put your arm on there, and you're going to feel that. Think of this as a pigeon in a chair. So just hold down, push into that leg, and you can use your hand, or you can just drop that shoulder, that weight into that arm a little bit. And you're definitely going to feel this in your hips. Breathe and relax and sink deeper. Release. Let's rotate to the other side. And remember, outside of this video, you can take these ideas and do this class for as long or short as you want. So big inhale, exhale, just drop. Again, you can push it with your hand, or you can just lay into it. So you get a little bit more weight into that, and you're going to feel that. And release. Again, come back, sit up nice straight in the chair, deepen the breath. Okay, now from here, let's stand up. Let's get our chair, move it over a little bit to the side. And the one thing I want to make sure here is that anything that we do with the chair standing up, if you have limited mobility or you have issues with standing up and doing something like this, make sure that you don't do it or you don't lose balance. So I want to make sure as I'm doing this class, I'm making sure, okay, I don't want anyone to fall over and to hurt themselves. So I'm working on structuring it that way. So what I want you to do on this one is I want you to lean forward and I want you to put both hands as you see right here onto the chair, okay? And then think of this as we're going to do it like a lunge pose. Not a lunge, but a lunge. So you're just going to lean back, get into a lunge, and you can rest your arms on that chair. And I'm doing it this way as opposed to having the chair the other way because it gives you this angle and you can hold your arms in place. But look at the back leg. It's got a great stretch, and you've also got a point where you can put your other leg. So I'm getting that stretch, so bring it into a great big lunge pose. Hold it, get that stretch on the back of the leg. Now I want you to slowly release, but I want you to come in carefully, keep pushing into your hands so you keep that chair balanced and solid, and we're going to rotate it to the other side. Get that foot in, get the other leg back, and just lay into it. See how I'm pushing that back heel back, because you're going to feel that stretch on the back of the leg, and that's what I want. I want you to get that great stretch in the hamstring. And like I said, if you have issues with standing or mobility, hopefully this will be a good one, because you have a good solid foundation. And that's what I'm hoping for you. And for anybody. Right now I'm getting a great stretch, whether I'm doing the regular lunge or this with the chair. And then you're going to slowly release, walk it back into the chair, and then cautiously bring yourself back up. Good. So we had a nice little leg stretch there, and I even felt it. And I can feel my body warming up as well. And that's what we want. We want our body to awaken. And through this practice, hopefully, and it'll do that for you. So the next pose, we're also going to rotate the chair around this time, and we're going to work on another pose. Think of this as, let me turn the chair this way for me. We're going to think of this one as a triangle pose. So you're going to get yourself set up as best as you can. Get your balance. Now this could be a kitchen chair. It doesn't have to be a folding chair, but something that has some stability. And then I want you to bring your hand to the center so it's firm down, and just bring your hand to the hip and look up over that shoulder. If you're able to bring the arm up, because then you're going to get that stretch. But then what I want you to do is not to take it up, but to take it down and get that reach, so you get this great stretch all the way through here, then look up. And then I want you to release, come back to the chair, get your balance. I'm going to rotate to the other side so you can see the angle. And let's take the feet back. And again, think of this as a triangle with the chair. Hand here so the chair's solid. Hand to the hip. Keep it here. If you can bring it up, get the arm up, and then take it forward so you get that stretch, and then look up. And release. Get your balance, come back to the chair. Now for me, I'm going to move the chair center. Now what we're going to do is think of this as a standing widespread. Okay, so you're going to open up your legs as best as you can, and then you're just going to bring your arms down to the chair and drop it here. Now this way you can get your legs rooted in, and you have a good strong foundation. So if this way you'll have, I don't think you'll have any balance problems, but just find out where you can go. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. I'll turn it at an angle so you can see me. So remember, we're hinging down. I'm working on getting my nice straight spine so that I'm hinging from the hips, not from an upper rounded back. And then you're going to slowly release, hold on to the chair, get your balance. You're going to slide it in, you're going to walk it in, and then you're going to sit like this. One of the last few poses. Great hip opener. So we're just going to hang here for a moment. I'll turn this way because I want you to see what I'm about to do, because we're going to go back. So we're going to hold on to the chair, we're going to pull it in, and we're going to lift into the heart, dropping the head. And you pull the hips in. And then come forward. And just relax here. We'll do one more of those. And again, you're going to take it back, pull in as you lift into the heart. And release. Bring it in. And then from here, we're just going to sit in our chair. And for these next few moments, think of this as your resting pose. I just want you to take your arms, your hands palms up on your leg. Close your eyes, deepen the breath, no slouching. Deepen the breath. And just take these next few minutes to just absorb everything that's been given to you through this practice today. Take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.